to Wembanyama. Fortunate Dakota Johnson was still looking because he could have just been going to crash as Wemby rose up. He took a look over his shoulder and was able to still finish that. 5 assists for Wembanyama. Hart to Brunson. That's all right with him. He's attached to his hip. Brunson back out to Hart. Shot clock winding down. Hart gets in. Likes that pull-away shot. In and out. Wemby controls it beautifully. Court stretch for the Spurs because you know Wemby's going to get a flow here in a few minutes. Another long three-pointer. Lines it up and knocks it down. So smooth from long distance, and it's a 3-point Spurs lead. Brunson tries to answer. Cannot. Shamit picks it back out. 2:14 on the shot clock. Anunoby. Robinson the offensive rebound. Brunson finds some room. Puts it up. Shot. Robinson on the foul. One of the great offensive rebounders in the NBA. And a foul. That shot will not count. It's going to be on Brunson. And that's 4 fouls on Jalen Brunson. And the offensive rebounding has not been a big factor here tonight for either team. But you know, Mitchell Robinson is always going to put this kind of pressure on you. If he has inside position, there's just no way you're getting him out of there.
Again, Brunson just getting his hand caught in the cookie jar. And on the pass,
keeps holding on.
But that's what's going on in the game. It's a matter of when you get caught in that position.
There's 4 fouls with 4:29 remaining in the third. A decision for Mike Brown whether not to take him out. Looks like he's going to take him out. Alvarado and Clarkson set to check back in. Takes in the penalty. That's why Harper will go to the free throw line. And let's watch these minutes now as Victor Wembanyama gets that blow I was just talking about. I know Mitch Johnson would love this group to be able to maintain this and at least play even with the Knicks here to close out this quarter. Harper now with 9 points. Also, best finals performance from a rookie. You know, Clyde Frazier, the Hall of Famer and former Knicks champion. Whenever there's a rookie that's aggressive, we like to call them precocious neophytes. That is the perfect way to describe Walker. He just plays with such ferocity. Roger Jones across right now. On a very nice play.
Get one like that might count.
2-point Spurs lead. Gasell, Gonich, Shamit. And Shamit foul by Gasell. Those two a little chatter, little bump. Nothing there.
I don't agree with it. The whistle blows and then there's extra stuff. Okay, foul gets called. Okay, that's I'll allow that. And look, he's supposed to allow. He's supposed to foul it. That's just good competition, respectful competition.
So Mitchell Robinson, again, because they're in the penalties, going to be taken out of the game. Downs in. Mike Brown not allowing the Spurs to play the Hakovic. Chance of Landry Shamit, the veteran who had a non-guaranteed contract in training camp, and has been one of the playoff heroes for the Knicks. Alvarado on the drive, double, finds Clarkson, but threw it too low. Clarkson gets it back, shot clock winding down. Clarkson lays it up, shot won't go, the follow, Clarkson home. Great second effort for Clarkson, here comes Spock. Fox pulls back. Gasell, the first catch. They throw in the corner, Kelvin Johnson. Shamit steps in front. Johnson trying to overpower him. Shamit calls for a foul. And it's going to be free throws again into the penalty. So it makes it tough in a game like this because how many times do you see a player go and start to back a guy into the post? There's a lot of contact that's taking place. And it seems sometimes they just are going to grab one of those and call a foul when you've already seen at least a dozen times tonight where guys are trying to get position down there and they're being stood up. Johnson hits the first tomorrow on ABC. Game 4, Stanley Cup Final between Carolina and the Vegas Golden Knights. They lead the series 2-1. They double overtime victory in Game 3. Clock drop for game 4 shortly after 8 Eastern. Sean McDonough, Ray Ferraro on the call. What has been a thrilling Stanley Cup final. We've got a thrilling NBA final. And Johnson misses. Clarkson tips it.
This is a big 3 minutes. No Wemby on the floor. No Jalen Brunson.
And another foul. All of a sudden, you get the feeling now they said, well, maybe we should start calling this tighter. Because what you were saying, like, true. There was so much clutching and grabbing, and now some stuff that didn't appear to be nearly as physical as these ones. And they're calling.
I think that's why you see sometimes a surprise reaction. We'll look at the replay, and we're all probably going to go, yeah, that's clearly a foul. But you see the reaction by the defender of some of these. They're saying, well, I've been doing that most of the night, and now they get called for it. All right, that's all Jersey. I don't think they've been pulling jerseys like that all night.
Not like that. Not like that. Johnson's second foul, by the way. Ananobi, 7 of 9 from the field. He's hit a couple of threes. This is his first free throw. He won 6 for 6. Harper, another double-figure game off the bench. Goes right at Towns. Lays that up and in. Right of the 7-footer. And typically, these were going to be minutes for De'Aaron Fox had the ball to initiate, but right now they've got so much confidence in Dylan Harper's ability to get into the paint. Towns takes the three, drives inside, layup missed it. Battle for the rebound, Luke Cornett. Keldon Johnson goes right at Shaman again. Blocked by Towns, taken away. Excellent double team. Here comes Alvarado. Alvarado to the basket, layup off the glass, can't get it. Harper looks to push the other way. Harper goes to Ananobi, pulls up high, arcing shot. Cornett can't get it. Press another rebound. They get thrown to the floor, hit the back of his head. And Cornett's going to take some free throws. Yeah, we'll take a timeout. Beautiful scene outside the world's most famous arena. But right now, the Spurs with a 3-point lead here in the third.
Done a really good job here in this third quarter. The Spurs were just restricting and smothering New York's offense. I mean, they just can't seem to get going at all at the moment. 17 points in this quarter.
Yeah, they tightened up on the defensive end, but then they also started to play beyond the margins because before halftime, they had 0 fast break points and 0 second chance points. And those are the little things that get you back in the game. And how about the shooter getting them back in this thing early? But the game is beginning to slow down now. It becomes about the execution. This is where San Antonio is struggling, getting into their set, getting organized. And so for this final 12 minutes, we really get to see what type of team they are.
Good Harper dishing it there for David Russell. Everyone keeps talking about it. Harper's just an exceptional talent. And when you consider how young he is when he just throws it down there. They've got so much confidence in Harper. They're more effective, I think, with Harper.
Yeah.
Than with Fox.
Well, they're definitely more explosive, and you feel more confident in their offense when they're in transition plays like this. You're going in a 7-footer and just the ability to just squeeze around him and finish. But the big question is can he run the offense? Because, like I mentioned, now it's going to be execution time.
Well, the Spurs today, 36 points in the paint, which is a lot more efficient. Wemby with 20 points on 8 of 13 shooting as well. So, yeah, going back to Dylan Harper, he's done that 5 rebounds and 3 assists as well.
Yeah, this is do or die. So, although Fox has that big contract looming $250 million, this isn't the time to play politics. You got to go with the best players. You got to go with the guys that produce. So far, Fox only 6 points. He does have 7 assists, but some tough decisions for Mitch Johnson to make here down the stretch.
Yeah, down the stretch. But right now, it's just find a way to get the W here and make game 4 a very tense affair and guarantee that there will at least be a return to San Antonio. But yeah, it's been physical, and the San Antonio Spurs won't mind that. They had a very physical series against the Thunder.
And you know who else won't mind it? I won't because this is what I grew up watching in the 90s, like letting the players dictate the game. You don't want to see the game be determined from the free throw line, although the referees are tighten up the whistle, but you got to set the tone. You got to impose your will, and these are the games with the plays within the game that you're telling the player. It's not going to be easy, and all players don't like that type of physicality.
Yeah, that's right. There's some players that tend to disappear when it's not physical. Yeah, there is no hiding place on this score right now, and I would think the Spurs just thinking, yeah, well, we've got this under control. Well, they haven't got it. It's a quality lead, and we know how good strikes New York is. The whole city is getting into, oh yeah, we're going to the World Cup get underway later this week as well. We don't care about that right now. We just want to see who's going to win this game 3 at the moment.
Yeah, you got to love how global this has become. Stephon Marbury that we played the last half of the series. You got to think that all the eyeballs around the world are tuned into this one, man.
It's just Cornette. We go to the free throw line. Cornette, 1 of 2 from the line in the finals. 82% during the regular season. Good free throw shooter. He endeared himself to the Spurs fans when he signed his free agent contract. He said, I want to be a third of the player Tim Duncan was.
Those are lofty goals.
Yeah. Very, very lofty goals. He's actually a really funny dude. He played for 16, 3 years in the G-League, won a ring with the Celtics as a backup. And everywhere he goes, the people talk about what a great teammate he has been. Part-time starter. And he gives the Spurs a 5-point lead. Well, 12-point turnaround here in the third. Six runs. Towns, Alvarado. Across the lane, whips a pass to the corner. Shot fires. First point to the night for Shara. Credit got to Alvarado. That's what happens when you put that kind of pressure. If you can collapse it from one corner, that opposite corner is going to be a flipper. Castle up top, Champagne. Castle gets into the paint. Throws it cross court, back up top, Champagne. Clean look, straight on. Knocks it down. Champagne with his third three-pointer. It's back to 5. How about that find by Harper right there? Because I think he was going to attack baseline. One more pass. You find Champagne, who has shot it so well throughout the postseason. Clarkson guarded by Cornette. Wants to beat him off the dribble, gets in. Quick release on the shot. Does not go. Fight for the rebound. Towns. Max on the foul. And Garland getting Towns after a little bit of a slow start. Got a couple of buckets. Starting to get his rhythm offensively. He's in double figures now. Champagne, quick release. That one will go. Fight for the rebound. Towns lost it, but Alvarado right there to pick it up. Coming up on a minute remaining here in the third. Well, if we're going to hear about Bridges, he just has not had any impact tonight, but this is an opportunity right now. Without Brunson, he's got to be more aggressive. Towns surrounded. Looking. Finds Clarkson. Shot clock down. Clarkson fires up a 3. Oh, he knocks it in! There is the shot. Expired with the game is tied. Clarkson 10 points in 11 minutes off the bench. His first points of these finals. Harper comes right back and down the 3. Dylan Harper with 13. 2 threes back-to-back by the Knicks. And how does this young Spurs team answer? They come back and do the exact same thing. Alvarado pulling it out. Alvarado playing 4 minutes off the bench again. Bridges finds some room and knocks down the shot. His first points of the night. Only his second shot. He just had that foul trouble early. It took him out of his rhythm. I think they're going to need him in the fourth quarter to close this. No fouls again. Harper looking. Harper firing away. Won't go. Towns knocked it loose. Picked up by Alvarado. And the third quarter comes to an end. Another close one as we head to the fourth here in these 2026 NBA Finals. Bench play so important. Miracle shot right here. Close out by Champagne. He can't even believe it as he looks back at the rim. But this little fellow, he's not a rookie anymore. This presentation of NBA Finals on ABC continues after this message and a word from our ABC
slugging it out like a couple of heavyweights here now, aren't they? You take a shot, I give you a shot, and you take mine. And we got the Spurs with that 1-point lead going into this final 12 minutes here in this game 3 at Madison Square Garden. Yeah, the last few moments of that third quarter actually summed up the whole series, didn't it? It's like, here you go, you take one, I'm going to get you one back.
Well, this is a season-defining 12 minutes, and you got the unusual suspect that has become the main character, Jordan Clarkson, after Towns were throttled up and the shot clock is about to run out. He's supposed to wrap it out the hat. And then Harper, the young fella, answering back. But, boy, this is it right here.
Yeah, Champagne in his home city knocking down that 3. But, yeah,
That's
ridiculous. Yeah, that is crazy. Absolutely lights out stuff. By the way, great job of Cat protecting the ball there as he picked up that double team. But, yeah, straight back down. Comes Dylan Harper, says, have some of that.
I mean, 19 years old, taking a step back 3 when the pressure is at an all-time high. How about Bridges? We haven't even talked about him. He's started in foul trouble. His first bucket helped the game. And this is the great thing about both of these teams is that obviously we know it's about Victor Wembanyama,
who's now coming back on.
We know it's about Brunson, but it can be anybody that steals the show here in this final quarter.
Yeah, keep an eye on Landry Shadow. We saw him just get his first triple of the night a moment ago. He's a guy that he can be lights out at any point in time. He is on the floor along with Alvarado and Clarkson. So Mike Brown trusting his bench. He's got Towns and Bridges out there. Still got Clarkson on the bench at the moment with 2 bench players on there. In fact, we got ourselves a whistle on rather disbelieving Carl Anthony Towns.
Well, San Antonio going to how they started this game with Wembanyama on the backside. And if you're San Antonio, these first 5 minutes are critical. You got to get quality shots every single possession.
Rebound. And a loose ball foul is going to go against Bridges. So that's 15 fouls again for the Knicks.
Okay.
Here starts the 4th. Here in game 3. And these right now, these are the critical moments of the series. Moments that the great players dream about. That they so much work and so much sacrifice. Wembanyama, perfect pass from Castle. And a lead is up to 3. And by the time it wouldn't matter, I don't think, because of how hard it was by the time Carl Anthony Towns turned around, that ball was already in the air. Alvarado tries to answer. Shannon falls in the rebound. Kicks it back out. Brunson's on the bench with 4 fouls right now. Bridges drives on Fox. Lost it momentarily. Knocked out of bounds.
And right now in this, the Kel Bridges splits. That puts everyone in a tough spot. And there's nothing you can do. If he's behind you, it's almost guaranteed. And they now look at the ball at the top of the square. Head at the rim. Yeah, that's just automatic.
24 now for Wemby. 3.4 to shoot here on this possession. Pass goes inside. Quick shot. Clarkson trying to draw a foul. Castle comes away with it. Wemby's thought about a 3. Fox off the bounce. Gets inside. Shot blocked. Knocked away. And a whistle on a foul. So Alvarado will pick up his first. Brunson sits and waits. And you remember game 2. Critical minutes out of their bench. Brunson and Towns were on the bench in that one, and they got some timely shot making from Bridges, Deuce McBride in that game, Landry Shaman. So they had a lot of guys step up while Jalen Brunson was getting his final rest of the night. Our NBA final schedule. All games on ABC. All being tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern. Game 4 Wednesday, right back here at the Garden. Game 5, if necessary, Saturday in San Antonio. In a 3-2-1-1-1 format. Knicks, meanwhile, 3 team fouls in a minute and 4 seconds. It's important right here for the Spurs. Stay connected to Landry Shaman and Carl Anthony Towns and force penetration with Wemby on the floor protecting the rim. Alvarado calling for Clarkson. Clarkson behind the loss, the handoff, picked up by Fox. Fox Back deflected by Bridges. Great hustle for Bridges as Alvarado dives into the stands. And checks from former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg.
Kaya sinigang na baboy.
Never know you're running to it in mid-game. Check on the former New York City Mayor. Seems to be okay. I'm good. And you hit on it. That's tremendous effort on the part of Mikal Bridges to get back and break that up after it looked like the Spurs had numbers momentarily in the open floor. Saved a layup.
Naka-register
That's fine from the beverage spill.
11 minutes pa.
Boxel is back.
91.
Wemby against Town.
Susungkit ang ano ngayon yan.
Back spins.
Ang Spurs.
Takes it back out. Shabbat deflected out of bounds. Well defended by Towns once again. London Giannis 10 of 15 from the field. Did a couple of threes, 7 boards, 5 assists, and 2 block shots.
Professional basketball. NBA.
All the way out to help out.
Sino pinakamagagaling?
Step back. Towns got used to here on the way up. Shot clock winding down. Fox a 3. Can't get it. Counter. Gets away from Bridges. Gets it. Shot block. That's picked up by Bridges. Great help defense. How much longer is the Knicks going to leave Brunson on that sideline? Clark finds Bridges. Knicks offense a bit stagnant right now. A bucket can buy him a little more time. Bridges kicks it out to Shabbat. Shabbat fires away. That's going to be way short. Again, just superb defense from San Antonio. Fox picks. Fox drives. Surrounded. Wemby harassed by Alvarado. Castle fires away. Shabbat wide open. Corner 3. Can't get to the ball. Hart comes flying in, but can't quite grab it. Fox tries to it. Saves it. Great hustle from Fox.
Pareho magaling kasi yan.
Here's Kevin Johnson. Alley up inside. Wemby gets it foul on the end.
naman si Bunyaman.
Knicks in the penalty so early here in the fourth quarter.
Rare.
Well, they're saying that they're the team fourth now. They have up on the scoreboard 4 earlier.
Ang no?
And Brunson's going to come in now. So it is just the team fourth now, so it'll be a side out. Mitchell Robinson for 4 Towns is going to get a breather. And an earlier than usual fourth quarter entry for us. And now, it's when the ball gets hit for San Antonio's defense because there's always going to be a chess match. Jalen Brunson is going to get some possessions here where they're going to blitz and make him give it up. Otherwise, they're going to let him play with the switch and operate against one defender. Short ball, 6% by Bridges. Bridges has had a quiet offensive night. Castle in pursuit. Bridges pulls up elbow jumper. Can't get at the ball. Comes flying in for the rebound. He's got 5 points.
Kahit isang bola lang naman. Inaagaw mo nga eh.
The women here and Fox. I think Dylan Harper's the guy at the moment. San Antonio spreads out the Knicks. End up with a layup on the backside. What a pass from Champagny. Now a 7-point lead. Brunson looking. Leads in with a right hand. Back shot won't go. Mitchell Robinson with a tip. And the first point of the fourth quarter. And how crucial is it that you can play Mitchell Robinson? The Spurs don't have any defense. Really hitting it out. Wemby back up top. Harper, clean look, 3-pointer. Nearly maxed it in. And the foul's going to be called on Mitchell Robinson.
Pero ang site niya pareho.
Oh, they're saying it's on Mikal Bridges. My mistake. And now they're in the penalty. That's one way to keep her from jumping. That's a fatigue play right there. That was an automatic foul. The arm up underneath the guy. And you understand, you can relate in that position. When you know that ball goes wrong, it's an automatic. Disastrous finish in game 2 of the turnover and a chance to win the game at the buzzer. come back to be better. He has responded in a big way. Really has. He has settled this team. The start they had to this game, I think, was the start they needed to find themselves in position in the fourth quarter. But right now, you're 3 minutes, just under 4 minutes into this quarter, and you're in the bonus. It's important for San Antonio to maintain an attacking style and not settle with the Knicks sending you to the foul line on any contact. Wembanyama now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. It's back to 7. And foul ball, Castle. His third, sarcastic the Knicks fans. Meanwhile, Bruce McBride back in. McBride only played limited minutes in the first half. Again, just the first team foul for San Antonio. Brunson gets away from Castle. After into the paint, kicks it out in the corner. Park, corner 3. Johnson's got 7 points off the bench here for San Antonio in game 3. Wemby, another long break. Canada foul! Chance for a 4-point play. Wemby holding his back a bit. What a shot, and Robinson commits the personal. And the Spurs go up by 10. Mike Brown's going to challenge it. He's saying that Robinson got pushed into it. Wembanyama seems to be okay now. So a challenge by the Knicks. An important one. Kelvin Johnson push him. Oh, he did. That looks like an extended arm. We'll see more on the other side. Watch quality back to the First Bank Center. Right now, they're very happy.
Kaya si Trump yan. Ha? Kung nakaupo si Trump, hindi si President Trump. It's stay out na eh. Wag mamaya na. Bakit lubat ka na ba, Messi? Or na lang.
Just a crazy 3 from Wemby, and we'll see it.
Tingnan mo ko ilang minutes na lang ay